team. Touchdown, I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, defense, let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200+?
7 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here's Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
First down carry by Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Right there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Winston. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Goes underneath here to White. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Fights off the defender. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This one complete to Devin Funchess. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
16 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Touchdown. Get the ball right here. Go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Jim. Follow.
Winston now. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
And a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready. Back 25 behind. 54. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's get hot.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's not going to get me.
Winston from the gun on third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
80 weapons. Back. Time to roll out. Slam. Go.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And now running right through it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Complete to Wilson. 15. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's pulled in at the 32. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them mid-order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. No. Let's convert.
from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's just me and you. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 12, Winston caught by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They'll run on first down. Logan. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, let him know.
Now Jones. And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's second and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch it. Protein spell. 2.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Undercrunch. Do, pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
On first down, Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Back to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 31. Sponge. Greystone, travel. Now.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Jones. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Blue wave. 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones.
Watch the whip.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Coming. Green, triple T.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Drop deep, drop deep.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run with Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the shit. Rock it. Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58. Come. I'm here all day.
Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Jim, watch the eye.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Ready, Black 25. 59. He don't know no better.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ready? 50, plant. You better be afraid of me. You better be 6'6", pull it high. Hard. Now.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.